Fashion Week season is back and better than ever. From the star-studded runways of New York City to the bold reinvention in London and the lasting luxury of Milan, this time of year continues to shine a spotlight on designers, models, and trends that set the tone for this season's looks. I'm Zaara Sharma, joined by my fellow specialists Kyla Jones, Yannick Habiyaremye, and Gabrielle Edmundson. We couldn't be more excited to recap the standout moments from the New York, London, and Milan shows, as well as what to expect as Paris takes center stage. Starting with New York Fashion Week on February 11th to the 16th, Rachel Scott's debut at Proenza Scholar and Marc Jacobs' Memory Loss show headlined the 98 total events of the week and brought the energy needed to start Fashion Week season right. Starting with you, Gabrielle, what were some of your biggest takeaways from the week, and what did you enjoy most from New York's week?
Well, New York for sure was all about leather, fur, and let's just say that it was cold. It's February. So what we saw was longer skirts, more structured fabrics. Often we saw, the usual celebrities. We saw Rihanna show up, luckily. She was one of my favorite looks. She wore leather with, of course, boots. We are definitely seeing boots, leather, long trench coats come back. Some of my favorites was Sandy Liang. Sandy Liang, she keeps it up with being that curlish, childish look. We're definitely seeing her keep up with trends. We've seen a lot of matching sweat sets. We see that light pale pink, of course. We see a little bit of blue, some gingham. We actually saw Ella Emhoff, that is Kamala Harris's stepdaughter, come back and actually wear it with a cute set that was a blue gingham. It certainly was my favorite.
I love New York Fashion Week, honestly. It's one of my favorites overall. Even throughout the entire year, I think seeing culturally the different styles that people bring to the table, whether it's inspired from culture like hip hop and like Y2K or like more like retro, we still continuously see this throughout the time. And even like this year's Fashion Week, the silhouettes were very sharp.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed that.
I agree.
Pretty sharp.
They're a little less abstract, which is interesting
but
for
sharp
fashion.
Lines,
Yes,
for sure.
Yes.
And I really appreciated seeing that. And I think it's just such a revival of like 90s fashion.
For
and
sure.
like I loved seeing just like people's reimaginations on the archives of like their houses. And I think New York sets the tone. Like it's
Absolutely.
the first like major fashion week. I think it just sets the bar. So it always has to like hit hard and like be strong.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw Summer Dirk's walk for Seven for All of Mankind, how she was stomping down the runway. Like, oh my gosh, it reminded me of those, like the 90s fashion shows. Like I just especially miss like how models just like really like embodied like the clothes, and like I see that coming back. So it's really exciting to see.
For sure.
Next up is London Fashion Week, which took place from February 19th to the 23rd of this year. It placed a much bigger emphasis on boosting London's international cultural influence. According to Forbes, the international guest program doubled, and the schedule featured 90 designers across 41 shows, 20 presentations, 33 events, and 19 digital activations, up 11% from last season. Kyla, with London being hailed as the city of discovery, what new or re-emerging trends did you see from London Fashion Week this year that wowed you?
Oh my goodness. Honestly, I think London Fashion Week for me is just a huge cultural awakening. Like you see so many different people who are inspired by their own culture and just from their paying homage to their hometown and whatever that is, whether that is locally in London or internationally. One thing I did see that I really admire was Georgia Hardent. She's one of my favorites. She has this way of using flowy fabrics and then kind of pleating them. It could be in the top or in the skirt. It's just so pretty, and all these vibrant colors that we see. And I think London Fashion Week did definitely an amazing job. We saw color blocking, we saw textures from feathers to pleather, and it was accentuated by handbags. So I just, hair, everything. It was absolutely amazing. I love it. And then when I talk about homage, Raw Mango, she uses her own Indian cultural influence to create more abstract like silhouettes and stuff. So we constantly see these things internationally, and I love it. It gives people a moment to express themselves.
I know, I love it too. I just think, again, like I think every single fashion week, it becomes almost like just like how do we make things bigger and bolder and like how everything has meaning and everything has a purpose. So it's always just so beautiful to see like a collection of that. And like I'm really excited to see what London has, because I feel like now that there's so many more like cultures being able to express their fashion and like pay homage to their heritage, it's just like a beautiful thing
And
to see.
it has like textiles too, like 2D, like 3D textiles, like using looms, which is like we're kind of like in the later hundreds and stuff like that. I don't know, but like we have like the looms and whatever else.
Well, I mean,
So-
there's something to be said about like doing things the hard way,
Yeah,
and like
they're
the
not easy.
tedious way.
Yeah.
To be
I mean, I think it
virtuous.
just shows. Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly.
Absolutely.
But moving on, we have Milan Fashion Week, which just wrapped up on March 2nd, where Denma's Gucci Primavera, Meryl Roge's debut in Marni, and Maria Grazia Chiuri's Fendi debut stole the show. Unique with these three major players making their big debuts at Milan Fashion Week this season, and each of them bringing their own unique vision to legendary brands. Which one do you feel you enjoyed the most?
I mean, I think everyone did a great job. I really enjoyed the Marni and the Gucci show. First, I want to talk about Marni a little bit. I think it was kind of cool how everybody's been kind of tiptoeing towards the 90s, but me personally, I kind of feel like Roger brought a lot of 80s. Like even the set, it looked very like office-like, big suits, all that. But I'm here to talk about Gucci. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, Demna,
No, talk about
personally,
it.
like it might be a little biased. I just love Demna a lot. Like since a kid, I mean, Gucci, I was very much a hype beast, watching all the YouTubers wear the Gucci puffers and the Gucci flip-flops, whatever. But I feel like this time around, I mean, we've seen it. Gucci kind of fell off. I saw people were talking about how like in sales even, like they were way below than what they should be. So, I mean, them switching to them as like their creative director and their fashion designer, everything, like he had to save Gucci, so he kind of had a big mission.
He really turned it around.
And me personally, I think he did what he's supposed to do, you know? I like how he paid homage to Tom Ford a lot. I feel like he did it in a nice way. Like it wasn't just like he was ripping it off like from the, you know, from the catalogs, whatever. Nah, he still had his own little twist to it. I mean, he even was throwing in like crazy celebrities that I wasn't going to see Netspin and Fake Mink.
Can we talk about that? Can we talk about that?
I feel like what Devin was really doing, like he was trying to bring Gucci to the culture again.
Yes.
And he definitely did that, even like passing the clothes. But again, like the silhouettes were amazing, very sharp, very sleek, very like Italian street, like nightlife. Everybody looked kind of drunk how they're walking. We were
Yes,
talking about
I
it
think
earlier.
was the
Like
shoes. There was a lot of wobbling.
The heels was like
Yes.
pins. I mean, like
I know. They were
we were
like,
talking
they were
about
like
it earlier.
this
Like the
skinny.
walks are important. Everybody was kind of looking like they're about to fall over.
I know,
Like
but what I think was it
was
intentional?
crazy.
But
It
even
was
if it
definitely
wasn't intentional, it
intentional.
got
You know,
people like
like,
talking about
it
it.
was
Like, was it
awesome, yeah.
intentional? Was it not? No, I loved seeing Fake Mink on the runway. I loved it all.
Yeah.
I think it was one of my favorite fashion shows of
was
all
great.
the fashion weeks.
Yeah.
Lastly, before we have to go, Paris Fashion Week is happening now from March 2nd to the 10th to wrap up the fall and winter fashion week season with Anthony Tron's first collection for Balmain and Pieter Mullier's final show at Alaya before he takes on the role of Chief Creative Officer of Versace on the way. What are you guys most looking forward to in Paris this week?
Oh, I was looking forward just to I feel like combination of just like overall expression. I think with every single fashion week, it has its own little twist and style. And I think Paris has its own like, I don't know, French. Is it French or French?
Yes,
French
it's
schwa,
very French.
Like,
Sure.
Very, like,
very French. Yes.
Very just elegant, elevated.
Yes. I think elevated. That's the right word. Elevated.
It's always a good palate cleanser at the end.
Yes.
At the end of it all.
It's like a nice home run. Like we see so many different like big, vibrant, or small and sleek silhouettes. But I'm looking forward to seeing
I know.
that.
I'm really looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know you guys are
Balmain will
also.
be cool.
know
I
it.
feel like.
Yeah.
I think Ball May actually happened. What did happen tonight?
It's tonight right
It's
now.
tonight.
So
It's tonight. So
tap in with that. For sure.
I'll be there. But it's been great getting to recap one of the biggest fashion moments of the year with you all. But that is all the time we have for today. I'm Zaara Sharma. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. And thank you so much for tuning into Culture Central.